about to be live in a minute. Waiting on my homeboy to get home. It's gonna be game one. Anybody else can get that ass cut? Let's go live and direct, live and direct. Waiting on Jesse, waiting on Jesse. Oh, let's see if he accepted my friend request. He still ain't accept my friend request yet. I don't know what he waiting on. I got John on here. Yeah, I got him right here. He ain't accepted friend request yet. I think this Ryan Brown. Yeah, Cocky 43. That's Ryan Brown. He can get the business too. Anybody on Facebook can get the business. I don't care if you're a friend, brother, sister. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? I got cash to back my behind up. You know what I mean? Let's get it. Oh. Yeah, baby, we live. About to get this game in. Let's get it. Let Facebook know we live, baby. Let's get it. Let's get it. Oh. Yeah, what's up, man? You see me online?
No, I'm still on here. I don't know how to watch it live.
Yeah, so go to YouTube and type in the Young Madden OG.
Yeah, I typed that in. It came up.
You don't see me live on?
Got that in.
Let me go on cause if I can see it, you should be able to see it.
Okay.
I should be live. Yeah, right now it says I'm live. So
Alright, I'm gonna go check it again.
alright.
Alright.
You still ain't accept my friend request yet, man. Come on now. Get the PlayStation app. I'm about to lock this door. I'm about to go in. You know what I mean? We live, baby. We live. Oh. Sorry to keep y'all waiting. I don't know how many people tune in, but we about to get it in. Oh. Let's go, Jesse. Let's go. You been talking all that shit. Let's get it, baby. Okay, let's get it. He just accepted my friend request. Oh shit, let me exit out. Let me go back in. Where you at? Where you at? There we go. Think I'm gonna try Seattle. Let's get it. We live, baby. We live. Well, he won't get Baltimore so he can run with Lamar Jackson, huh? Let's get it.
Go pick all that stuff up right now and clean up in here. What up, bro?
What up, boy?
Hey, man. That's a bold move. You called me out on the book like that.
No, I ain't calling you out. I'm just saying we were going live, baby. 4 o'clock. Let's get it.
Yeah. All right. I'm about to make you famous.
Nah, I ain't worried about that.
Everybody on Facebook will know who you is after this.
Okay, shit, you beat me, but shit, it ain't gonna be easy.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Go.
That's it.
Oh, you like that 3-4, huh?
Go.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. He's got the lane, and there he goes.
Boy, I'm a veteran, boy. I'm a veteran.
Touchdown.
I ain't a newbie walking on man for years, boy.
Rashad Penny, 75 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Wow, first play of the game, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
That's it, baby. We got work.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right. Damn, I ain't got my 3-4. fuck?
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
I'm coming after you. Switch.
Here's Jackson to throw. This one complete to Ingram. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. And he's going to go down again.
Where you going?
Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Don't you do that, man. Don't do that. You gotta make this a game here now. Don't do that.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
You better punt, boy.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. But a little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
Penny, the first down carry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. David Moore, the intended target. Third down here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Back. Guys, 4 down. You gotta keep moving, man. Man moving. You gotta get that. Hey, 0-0. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll find Metcalf. Touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of the play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0.
And to be honest with you, I've been running the same thing. But somehow my playbook didn't save on my profile. That's all I do is run 3-4. Unless you come out in 5 wide or something like that. I match personnel with personnel. Yeah, but that shit you and this shit easy to beat, bro.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's third down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. They'll face a third down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3.
Yeah, you score that timber down all you want to.
Check. Watch the screen. You gonna touch it.
From the gun, Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bobby Wagner, the former 2nd rounder out of Utah State, with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away.
All about them fakes and shit, too.
Here's Hill on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
That defense, Jesse. Ain't doing you no good, man. Well, you can be careful, huh?
They'll run this with Homer.
I'll take that first down.
Tackle made there by Josh Bynes.
Oh, hell no.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. Baby. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
I said your opponent. I said your opponent. That's you. Man, come on, man. He got to spot me 14 points anyway. Yeah, you see, I'm about to get in that ass, right? Man, his internet, man, he fucked that shit up. See, on the other end, he could have just pulled this shit out, and you know what I'm saying? That's how niggas do. Niggas be cheating on him. Yeah, he been gonna lose regardless because I had 14 up. Then I had the ball. So if we play again, he got to spot me 14 points plus the ball. You see what I'm saying? And then I've been gonna kill the clock because he get the ball at halftime. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. As soon as I see the damn the three linemen and the 2 linebackers on the outside, I know what it is. I got a YouTube channel for a reason. I know all about them blitzes he doing, bro. I run the same shit. I'm about to dig in that ass, bro. So that count as an L unless he won't spot me 14 points in the ball. Shit, he got to. He either gonna count that as an L, or he about to give me next time we play. He got to spot me 14 points plus the ball. So either way, he gonna lose. And I didn't even bring out my kill the clock offense because I still want to see what he got for us passing. But that blitz, he had to come out of that because I'm gonna tear that up. Shit, I'm off. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see if he gonna text me real quick and see if he wanna run this shit back. Matter of fact, he just texted me, I think. Hold on, let me see what he wanna do. Yeah, on PlayStation? I should be. Yeah, he won't play me again. Yeah, so he got to spot me 14 points plus the ball. Yeah, but I'll hit you back when I'm done with him. Hey, so what you gonna do? You gonna spot me 14 points plus the ball or what?
Man, shit, I'll give you that one. My internet went out. Hey, that's an L on me.
All right, so that's an L. All right, we counting that first game as an L. All right.
Yeah, that's an L.
Cause I had ball anyway. I was gonna kill that clock.
Yeah, I gotta take that anyway. I don't know what the hell. This home telephone ain't shit, man.
So let me see who you getting the same team.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I normally run with them, Houston, San Fran.
Hey, I really ain't show you nothing on offense now.
Man, I ain't open my playbook yet, guys. I do coach suggestions. I don't even pick my own plays.
Oh, you got to do better. I got a scheme on everybody, bro.
Yeah, I used to run like set my audibles and all that stuff. I don't even do it no more.
Shit, online, boy, you got to, boy. I've been in some tough games. I had this dude 14, the zip. That fucker scored 28 points unanswered. Come to the third quarter, I scored one time. It been 21-28. That been a wrap. I took over. Scored 14 points unanswered.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Seattle. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Bam. Mike, 57.
Oh, boy, here we go.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
That's a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Brent, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well.
Hey, look. Check Mike 57.
Now Wilson on first down. He hits his running back, Procise. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now the former Notre Damer, this is C.J. Procise. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Screen 80. Spot that. Bring out. Bam. Hey, look. Mike 57. Boom. Bring it. Gun.
3rd and 2. Now Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
Don't you do that.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf.
Too easy, man.
And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Set. Run left. Nice ball. Come on. Watch twitch.
Gun.
Motion to the backfield.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny.
Oh, how the hell?
And now they're
Come on
inside
now.
the 10 as he's brought down at the
That man came out of
9.
nowhere, dog.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
No, Jesse, don't do that, man. Don't do that.
36 power. Check.
57's Mike.
Run left. You better be afraid of me. You better.
Here's Wilson. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Don't get nervous. Check.
57's a Mike. 57's a Mike. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D.
4 down.
57's the Mike.
14.
Let's go one more.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Yeah, he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
You can't defend both of them.
There to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0.
I give you credit on that one. Ain't too easy.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's go.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Ingram again, a 1st down carry. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, it's Ingram.
Hey, come on,
and
man.
He's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They go play action here on first down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he slides to avoid the hit. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He can run, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 7 yards away, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
I got no.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yard your...
Had Jesse down 14-7 with the ball. His internet went out. played another game. 7-7. I had the ball. His internet went out again. You're going to have to put your internet cord inside the PlayStation.
But I'm trying to get this shit right, man. Let me unplug it, man. Plug it back up. Give me a second. Oh, put the internet cord inside the PlayStation?
Yeah, that's how you got to set it up, because it'll be stronger with a better signal because you got it directly inside the PlayStation. That's what they call Ethernet. I told you, bro, I can show you some shit. The only thing he got is Lamar Jackson. I'm free all day. first game goes to me. I beat Mo Brown 14-zip with ball. What up?
Yo, what's up, bro?
Yeah, so you hooked it up?
Yeah, I don't have a landline call. Even this call, I don't have one of them.
Damn.
Yeah, they got my shit hooked up to the router, man.
Oh.
I'm about to call home cell phone and get them to come back out and I can get one of them. I
Trying
see
to...
that. They got the little landline. I can plug in, but I don't have the call.
Yeah, that's the only way your signal ain't gonna mess up, cause I don't have no problems with my internet.
Yeah, my shit happened like all the damn time. I don't lose my fucking game on mine behind this shit.
Fuck that. I would've quit, boy. I can't stand that shit.
Shit, and you quit when you're down, it's still kind of hell.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that should be how we want to cry this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Man, I be speaking some of these fuckers.
If I know for a fact it's my internet, I'll get that shit fixed before I go online.
I mean, I done put so much fucking L's online that my record looking all fucked up.
Yeah, my record kind of straight. I think I'm on like a 5-game streak. I'm like up 11 games right now.
I think I'm like on a 4 or 5 game streak right now. But shit, I started late, man, and then I jumped straight online. I learned, I practiced shit as I go. So I took a lot of L's starting off until I got used to the game and what they changed up. So right now I'm what 24 and 20 right now. I'm like 46%.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't play every day. I just started getting back on the game recently, man. Like heavy recently. Like the last 3 weeks I started playing a little heavy. My work schedule changed. I'm like, I can get there early enough to play.
I'm about to play Lennon right now.
Uh-huh.
I'm about to play Lennon right now.
Oh man, you won't beat it. It's easy. Yeah, you won't get it. It's easy, man. And Cleve, John Cleve, you gonna bust his head too. Easy. I can understand how you play. You were top 4 with him on head off.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Hey, if you get that thing fixed, let me know now.
Yeah, I got it back up and running. As soon as you're done, let me know.
All right, so shit, go ahead. I'll send you another one then. I ain't started playing Lennon yet. I'll try one more time. All right, let me hit. I'll send you one right now. Go ahead. You talked to Tracy, right?
Yeah, I'm my damn boy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What jersey you getting?
Shit, I got my regular white one.
All right, let's see if they'll damn let me get the color rush, man. Fuck.
Alright. Why y'all let the light off looking at that phone? Y'all can mess your eyes up. So y'all can make sure that kitchen area straight right now. We ain't going nowhere. Don't worry about that. That's too much question. But boy, about to go to Sean. Everybody go call pumpkins out or some shit. I ain't doing none of that corny shit. About to drink me some hen dogs, smoke me this Cuban cigar, kick back.
Yeah, you can really kick back when I give you this L.
You been lucky my damn internet going out again.
Nah, I ain't been lucky shit. That first game been going easy, bro. I've been gonna kill the clock on you.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Seattle. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Now I got to come up with a damn whole another scheme for your ass, because you seeing all my shit, man.
Coming to you, coming to you.
On first down, Wilson. And finding the tight end, Wilson.
And
this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion or would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The first carry for C.J. Prosise. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go again. Here we go. Look. Do. Check. Hot route. Hot.
3rd and short, it's Prosise. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Boy, I need you to come on that defense, boy.
I got you.
All right. Outside of one. You won't listen.
Mike, 57.
This time Wilson will throw. It's caught. Lockett. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Oh, yeah?
That catch certainly easier than the one Tyler Lockett made in the back left corner of the end zone in the Thursday night win over the Rams in Week 5. My goodness, that was incredible. In fact, the advanced metrics called it the most improbable catch in the NFL in the last 2 years. And if for some reason you missed it, look it up. Pretty impressive. Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. It's a gain of 15. First down Seahawks.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 36-yard line.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Now it's Wilson. And he completes it to Wilson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, you only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Oh, yeah, I'm able to kill that clock.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. Jackson from the shotgun. It's caught by Roberts. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson, option right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven 1st.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Jackson on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. 4th down. Here's Jackson.
Oh, my God. I was right there. Are you kidding me?
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts, 47 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick.
Most of pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
It's now 3rd down.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Wilson, he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
They'll try to run this one in. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's 3rd and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. is able to knock it through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in this last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So, in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
At the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
First down, Ravens.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Jaron Reed. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, Jackson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
3 bucks.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Open man is Ursula. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. 23 yards the
that's
pick
what I
up
was
there.
trying to do, but I ain't want you to see what I've been doing, so that's why I know huddle.
Hey, look. Mike 57. I know he ain't got it.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Watch twist.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Grenade! Preload. 57. 57 to Mike. All day, every day, any day. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check 52.
They go play action now. Wilson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Matt Judon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
25. Shit. Come on. Mike 57. I'm coming. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey, 0. Good night.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got Lockett. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Oh, yeah, got you, boy.
Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
36.
Wilson going to hand it to Procise.
11
yards there and a first down for Seattle. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Go, 14. 10. Under 10. 10. One flip. Switch. Kill. Zebra. Shift. Watch the shift.
This is Procise on the carry. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Yes, sir.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Rush in.
He'll find Metcalf. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I see you over there, big dog.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
6 man. 12. Tighten up. Kill.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
I ain't too sure, man.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Damn, I forgot to put that motherfucker out.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Gun. Let's go. Hey, check Mike.
Now it's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Damn, I wish I knew you'd been in that shit. Yes, sir.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming.
A 31-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
We got this. First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatlining. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Check 24, check 24.
Jackson to throw. Rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
50 seconds to Mike. We own it. We own it.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
It's a give to the right, Ingram. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Who orders?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. 1 to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get in.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at 1 final play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Seattle, so long, everybody.
Ten nine. The second game. I'm still up 2 games to 1. Game 4 next. That fucking internet hold up, boy. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah, we ready. Should I roll another team on you? Oh, you going to Seattle again? All right.
So, are you getting the same team? You had one switch it up, or?
That's up to you.
I mean, I'm going to get another team. Let me see who I can get.
I'm going to run with Houston.
I'll go KC.
Give me a second. Let me go pull you up a drink and take me a piss real quick.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? And they see that happen. It just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Yellow. Yellow.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, there's times...
Shit, I ain't had no.
bro. I'm ready.
All right.
All right, I'm ready.
When you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, 4-1, Mike, 4-1. 0-15. Don't let it free. Delta.
Now here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
41. I'm going to wedge that, huh? Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. 41, Mike.
On first down, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And some room to work. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Nicole Hardman, 28 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off. Not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
I got it on both systems too, so that makes it easy. Like people playing in the living room.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Somebody be playing in the room.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Yeah. Exactly, bro. Just everybody got to be tuned in, but that shit gonna be hard because everybody's scheduled. That's the shit that I hate.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey! Alert! Check three.
From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right.
Yeah, boy,
this one is down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them. And that's why they get after them early.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards. The Texans pick up the first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 44, Watson flushed out right. Johnson's got it complete. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
15 yards. The Texans pick up the first down. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Off of play action, it's Watson. Rolling to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Escaping the pressure right.
Yeah,
heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now.
Right here, 41 Mike. You ain't going nowhere.
Mahomes now on first down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
Attack! 41's the mic.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will have a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Oh, he played a fucking good team, man.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first down 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here I come! Wow. 41.
They go play action here on first down. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
41, Mike. 41.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Check 41. Pick it up. Yellow. 41, Mike.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack. So they dial up the blitz on 3rd and inches. It pays off.
And frankly, they were probably dialing up a run blitz, expecting him to run it in that situation. But instead, they end up back at the quarterback and put him on the ground.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. DeAndre Carter's deep for the Texans. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
26.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Back to throw, Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. Fielded at about the 28. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
I'm trying to bring it on you in this game, man. I see that shit. You trying to take Tyreek out the game. I see that shit. That's the first thing I look to see when you, who you're using, so therefore I know who to throw it to.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Whitney merciless, able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Hey, 57 colors. 57 colors. 55. Let's go, baby. Return over. Get that ball.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
After the interception, here's Watson, eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it'll be second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing again is Watson, escaping the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And that hits the right upright, but goes in anyway. Oh, friendly bounce there that could have gone either way easily, but he gets it to go. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go!
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Watch 10, watch 10. Come on, watch 10, watch 10. 41,
Mahomes now on first down. They complete it to Hill. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now Watson. And this is incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
To the car! 56. Check, 56. Here we go, G. Get off the field. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Flushed out right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
56, right there, 56. They gonna need some therapy after this.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He can run through. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Jim.
To throw is Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Push him back. Push him back.
They go to Johnson again. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16th. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, this from 33. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mahomes. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Sometimes.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike. Oh, here we go. Oh, check. He's checking.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. It's Hill, complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
41 to Mike. Check.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. It'll be a gain of 9, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Whitney merciless, able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark, a sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Here's Watson sliding out of the pocket. He got him a big chunk of that yardage back, but even with that effort, it'll still be 3rd and long.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56.
From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. He can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Return there, 40 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Well, you getting my nerve,
so
man.
From the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
It's our time. It's our time. Yellow. Swing.
Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. Deshaun Gibson there on the tackle. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Easy. Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike. Get this.
To throw is Mahomes. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe bring your running back.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Now McCoy. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. You've got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
This motherfucker making me work, man. God damn, Jesse. No, man. Got it on conservative, baby.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Check 41. Check. Lucky.
They'll try again with McCoy. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Oh, boy.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left.
Yes, sir.
Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win.
Not me.
And his kick here is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner.
Woo!
At the end of the
That motherfucker
game,
make me
they
work.
knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Kansas City.
Let's hit the post-game tailgates and grab some of that barbecue.
Yeah, BBQ.
Damn, you make me work. But I was up in these games. Now I gotta come up with a whole other offense because of your ass, man. You done seen all my shit. That's why I hate playing the same motherfucker more than once. Now let me get on the lab and see what I can come up with, man. I don't like to work, man. Fuck that. Yeah, if you taking pictures of the games and shit, send them to me so I can post them inside the group, the man group. Alright. Yeah, you wanna get on? Yeah, I'm on it. What's up? Hold on, you on Yeah, I'm on PlayStation too, but I'm trying to. What's your name on PlayStation?
My name is Antonio. I, capital I-T-Z.
Yeah, we PlayStation friends. Let me see.
I can't find you.
Yeah, we PlayStation friends, but we ain't Madden friends.
Well, shoot, it should, if we PlayStation friends, then it shouldn't matter. But I don't see your name on my list, though.
Yeah, me too. So let me go ahead.
Just send me the request right quick.
It's how you spell it? ITS. Let me see. ITZ.
Yeah, underscore NINYO.
You got a what's your avatar, man, with that blue red paint on his face?
Yeah, the God of War, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've been PlayStation friends, but we ain't been Madden friends, I guess.
Oh, word.
Yeah, I just beat Jesse. It's starting to get hard now because he know my shit. Yeah, so I'm up 3-1. He beat me the last game by a field goal.
Yeah, I see that shit.
Yeah, man, that shit been hard, man. Cause once you keep playing the same person, eventually you're gonna start getting used to this shit.
Word. Getting all right now. Alright, go ahead and send me the invite.
You ain't responding to my friend request yet.
Huh?
You ain't accept my friend request yet.
Yeah, I just did.
Alright.
Let me know if you see it.
Yeah, I.
Alright, bet.
Who you getting them Packers?
Huh?
Who you getting them Packers?
Of course, man.
Okay.
Alright, man. Which one up? I got a mic, though.
Alright.
Alright.
You know that ass mine, right?
Huh?
You know that ass mine, right?
I bet it's something you fall back.
Huh?
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
Oh, you said yeah? Oh, I'm going to back this shit the fuck up, nigga. You think if we homeboys, I'm going to take it light on you, but nah, we ain't homeboys right now.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And
I'm going to take it light on you, man.
On EA Sports. This is taking you to 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Yeah, I'm going to give you an ass whipping.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Check, boys.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Brissett on first down. He's got Jack Doyle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Hines. And he's got some space here. The 20. Touchdown.
Yeah, boy. Ass up, boy. Let's get it.
Hines. 50
Turn up time, boy.
yards. And they are able to strike first here in their opening drive.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics. But one is becoming increasingly in vogue. Explosive runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like that against you this early in the game, you got to feel like your back's against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure now increases on you because your first thought is we have to answer right now.
Come here, boy.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Nah, you ain't running the ball, baby. Come on now. I don't do that.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up first and 10 at their own 21. They'll run with the backup. This is Williams. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Okay, I got something for that.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
All right.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Good job, dude. Good job.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the 40-yard line.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
On second down now, it's Williams. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Well, they had that one snipped out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
Man, come on
now.
now.
Allison complete. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Hey, let's go.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
what
Trying to
are you
get
doing?
that to Adams, but that's
What are you
intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience
Don't do
there,
that,
did they?
dog.
Just
Don't
down
do
the
that.
score.
Don't
They
do
come
that.
out firing
Come on
right
now.
away and compound things by throwing an interception.
Yeah, you gotta
They
click
put
on,
their defense
baby.
in a really tough spot.
You gotta click on. The
Indy offense at the line and set to go. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
First down, Brissett. He's got it to Hilton.
Too easy, man.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Watch the twist. SOS.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the slack. Hey. 50 the mark. Check three.
From the gun, here's Brissett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Let's go, D. Mike 50. I'm coming, baby.
Now Brissett. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Vinatieri's kick is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the IOC on the last drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Rodgers now to throw. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Kill. Where'd he go? Mike 42, Mike 44.
Brissett taken in by the tight end Doyle. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Brissett sets to throw it. Flushed out right. That's complete to his receiver, Kane. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Let's see what he got.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Got it complete to Rodgers. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Live on YouTube, baby. What's up? Talk to me now.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
They get it.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Hey, it's a touchdown.
That gets him 3
right
yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Okay.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
All right.
Brissett now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Cover 3.
Mike 42, Mike 42. Watch the out.
Out of the gun, Brissett. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Oh, boy.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win call.
Working from the gun. Rodgers.
Where you going, David?
He'll be brought down by the Colts. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now it's Rodgers.
Yeah.
And Rodgers intercepted the third time. Picked by Pierre Desir. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
I know you were going there, right?
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass.
I know you think it's some fluke, right? I know you were going there, right?
Reputation for hands as wide receivers do. In this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
I put him in a deep blue because, you know, I thought you was going deep. I know you're going deep because you're trying to score before halftime. So, when I saw that Jimmy Graham was getting open, I dropped back in the coverage, and I got my settings on swatting the ball. So instead of playing Jimmy Graham, he'll swat the ball. And then if he swat the ball up in the air, you know, game over, baby.
Brissett to throw on first. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
To throw again on second down. Brissett, he'll check this down to Hines. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to have a third down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42.
Throwing, Brissett, and he's got his man Hilton. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the pass. 42's the mark, 42's the mark.
Into the air once more. It's Brissett. Complete to Hilton. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
That one into the hands of Kane. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
At the 22-yard line.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6.
Mike 42, Mike 42. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Jump, please. Jump. Switch. Put it right.
Again, it's Brissett. And the catch made by Hilton. And he takes this one in for the first touchdown. T.Y. Hilton as the first half is winding down. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one.
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The final shot before half for Rodgers. Open man is Allison complete. They're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
I knew you were going to try to do some kind of cut.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Them dogs, boy, them dogs.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Packers.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the gun, it's Rodgers. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Linebacker Darius Leonard applied the heat.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, here's Williams. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
Oh, you got to get it? Okay.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Here we go on fourth down with Rodgers. And he will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football at outstanding field position.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
First down, Brissett. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Here's Rodgers to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 24-yard line. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Now, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. It's a party now. Hey, it's a party now. Yeah. Undercrunch. You go take it.
On 2nd down, Brissett again. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth.
50, 9, 50. Go, tackle, let's go. We got this, we got this. Check, 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 check. Check, go.
Brissett. He's got it to Hilton. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
That same route.
Brissett on first down. Campbell making the catch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Let me show you some shit now.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Yeah, Madden probably ain't your thing, but yeah, you can get this work.
A first down throw for Brissett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Ready? Right. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Here we go. Hey, ready.
On third down, Brissett. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Oh, you back in Columbia?
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Oh, you coming out heavy pack.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. It's a foot race. The 40, 30, 10, touchdown, Packers.
No, I know you've been
Jamal Williams, 76 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll go again here with Mack. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll run on first down. Mack. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Marlon Mack. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, man. Game ain't over. I need no kill shot.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Exit. Mike's 42.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. He's got the first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.